Hey guys, how's it going? Dutchman Games here. Today we're going to create a sci-fi interior with free assets in Unreal Engine 5. This will be a short tutorial, but I hope you guys can learn something from it and use it in your own horror game or your sci-fi game. So let's get right into it. Alright, so let's start in Unreal Engine 5 by opening the file, new level, and selecting empty level. So now we will have a completely empty level with only the assets from the Mod Sci interiors that we have right here. So these are all the assets that are in here. We got a few blueprints for doors, and we got an example map, of course, and then we have the meshes and the particles that are part of this system. So I actually use this asset pack for a lot of different things, and it's very, very good. So let's open up the perspective setting here and put it on unlit, and then let's just make a short little walkthrough. Now, walkway. I mean, now I've made a tutorial with this pack before, but in that one I kind of focused on making a room and stuff. What I want to do now is keep it extremely short and just make a little walkway. Alright, so now that we have this little setup here, let's put some walls down. Now we're just going to use the WVD wall with this wall texture. We can put it down here until it actually goes inside the asset or slightly above, and then make sure to actually put it kind of like this. There we go. Now we're going to put something under this so it looks a little bit better. But as you can do is you can just take these assets and put them all on the sides like so. So these walls, it's pretty easy to put them on. And then I think this matches exactly. There we go. That. There we go. So now we have a base walkway. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take all these assets, we're going to copy them above, and we're going to invert them. And now we also have very easy ceiling. But I don't like these openings in the ceiling, so let's actually make them bigger. We can't do that like this because we have one item that's to the right, so we're just going to like this, just kind of like make it fit, if you will. There we go. There. Now we just have an issue with this one, so just do something like this. There we go. So now we have a full ceiling, we have a floor, and we have walls. But of course this is not it yet. We need a down layer with a different model for floor. And we're just going to make this really big. Make it about as big as the whole floor is. So kind of like this, a bit bigger. And then we are going to place it in such a way that it kind of fills in those sides. Like that. That's pretty cool. Gives a little bit of depth into the map design. Alright, and then we're going to take a, well, first we're going to make a doorway. So we actually have a doorway asset. This is not it. I think we had a doorway asset somewhere. There we go. So we can just place this here. And then don't worry about the sides for now. And we can add a door in this. Should fit. Same texture pack, so it should fit. There we go. Alright. And then we can just copy this over and also place one over here. You can copy with Control, with Alt, and then pulling it out of the one of the X's. And now what I want is kind of like a pillar. Then I have that. But I want, you know, like something like that, so that we can actually make endings on this. Because, you know, you want it to kind of like make sense in that there's like kind of like a spot where everything comes together. Like it's connected or such a way. So for example, over here, what you can do is you can put one in the middle and then put one over there, and that will just make the map look a lot better. You know, put one of these things here, like a strut almost, and then also put one over here because, you know, it's kind of like a connecting piece almost. And then you can do the same thing in this corner. And then you can actually put one here as well. And then put one here as well. And now we just need to do the other side as well. So let's put one, you know, at every one of these red lines. Just looks cool. Looks nice. Looks like it's, you know, supposed to like keep it structurally intact. And then you can also do that for these red lines here, like here and right here. Oh, and right here. There we go. All right. And now all we gotta do is now we just gotta add the details. So we have a base system laid out, and now we just gotta add the details. And of course, there's also no light, so we also gotta do the lighting and do the post-processing. But for now, let's add the details. So very simple. What you can do is you can just add a whole bunch of pipes and wires. That's usually what I do. That makes everything a lot better looking right off the bat. If you really want it as good as you can also kind of make it a little, you know, like it makes sense, like the wires go somewhere or whatever, but it doesn't really matter. You know, it doesn't have to be completely coherent like that. It just needs to be something that people can look at. So yeah, just place panels here and there. Place some, you know, you can place some items on the wall. You know, make it look a little bit more interesting. So like this, for example, put it like that. And just make it a little interesting. And then something that I always like to do is I like to have pipes run on the ceiling. You always think that's pretty cool to have just piping running on the ceiling. It also adds kind of like depth to the ceiling in some way, because otherwise it's just like a box, and this kind of breaks that illusion that it's not just a box, even though it is. That's mostly what this level design is all about. It's about having a playable area box and making it less seem like one. Like this. Put one of these tanks in the middle of the room. Actually, maybe two, maybe three. Like this thing. I don't even know what this is. Like a brace, I guess. add that as well. And yeah, just make it a little bit more interesting. Like so. And also, if you really want to make it interesting, you can add some ceiling panels as well. But of course, you don't have to do that. But I can break up the ceiling a little bit. All right. So now that we have that set up, now what we gotta do now is we gotta have to add some lighting. And the best way to do that is to actually make a light blueprint. So let's throw in a light right here. Turn it around and to the right, like that, and then create, let me see here. You can actually turn this into a blueprint. I think maybe it's best to do it just here. So let's actually make a actor, call it BP light. And then in here, what we're going to do is we're going to add a static mesh, which will be light. And what we can do is we can just do this and then do that. And this static mesh light will hang from the ceiling like so. And then we'll add a normal light, point light, put it under it, and then make it, I don't know, a little greenish, like so, and then what we can do is we can just throw the light in here and see what it looks like. Alright, that looks interesting already. Very cool. Let's see how we are going to, yeah, here we go. It's best to do. Alright, so let's throw in some lighting. Here we go. Now we can have the lighting on the ceiling panels, so it's going to be a little darker in this corner. And this is very, very bright. So let's take the light and push it down to 3000, and then we will fix the rest with post-processing. So there we go. Let's also add a can add a skylight. It will fill in the shadows a little bit more. If you want a more of a horror vibe going, you will delete the skylight, will be best. And then also let's add a exponential height fog. Alright, so what I wanted to show here with the height fog, what you can do is you can, if you want like a horror game, you can do kind of something like this, where the fog is like coming in, you know, and it's like really dense, and then you can make it so that it's the start distance is right at the beginning, or like a little further away. It just looks nice to have a little bit of fog effect in the distance. And then let's add the post-processing volume, make the volume really big, and then add some bloom, add some exposure. Let's actually change this a little bit to -5 and 10 to -2, -4. There we go. So yeah, there we go. We have a sci-fi interior. It could also be maybe of a, I don't know, nuclear facility or something. But I think this looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty rad. We're not completely done. We're gonna add some ambient dust here and there, make it a little bit bigger, because this just adds that kind kind of like, I don't know, cinematic particle effects feel. And then also here, let's add some steam because there's a leak. Like so. Awesome. And then here, let's add some ambient smoke as well. All right. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys want to subscribe and leave a like, that would be amazing. We're very close to 2,000 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. And I feel like you guys generally really enjoy these level editing videos, even if, you know, I've made 2 sci-fi environments before, but people just enjoy seeing different ones and different packs to use. So I'm very happy about that, and thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you guys learned something and find this video useful. If there's anything I can change in the setup, please let me know in the comments down below. That'll be helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!